One of the things you want to do is ease into an area as quiet as you can, take all the precautions you can to minimize the amount of noise that you make. It's just a good general rule of thumb to be as quiet as you can.
Animal calling is an art that has been practiced for centuries.
Get out here and pick a good spot. Look for a tree that has fairly open limbs. What you want to do is make it as convenient as possible for the little owl to land close to you.
And on this midsummer's night, in the sparse brush of a West Texas plain, Gerald Stewart is trying to call a wild screech owl. Gerald is a professional animal caller. Armed with an audio cassette of a screech owl call, his ability to attract wild animals is nearly flawless.
The practice or art of calling wild game is the simple activity of going out and reproducing a sound, mimicking, imitating, reproducing something that occurs naturally in the outdoors anyway. He's right in the middle of the night. This is incredible. He's getting nervous.
Many nocturnal animals don't see the color red very well at night. So Gerald uses this to his advantage by using a red light once the animals have responded to the calls. Then, if they stay around, he gradually removes the color.
During the nesting season, the male screech owl retrieves and brings a bug back to the mother and the fledglings on average of every 30 seconds. Do you imagine the amount of work he's got to do in a night catching bugs for mama and babies? They live on moths and lizards and June bugs and all kinds of little things. Well, he's sticking around a long time.
There's no magic, no special talents, just the good use of a few sounds and a lot of time recording them. Gerald Stewart is president and resident recording expert of Johnny Stewart Game Calls in Waco, Texas. He's the second generation of Stewarts to produce recordings of animals and birds, giving anyone the chance to get a little closer to nature.
The thrill of being able to lure an animal literally to within a few feet of you is something that just stimulates all your senses. You're in their environment. You have tricked or lured that animal to you. You've become the hunted. And it's just a thrill that's hard to explain. Early on, Dad thought he had a unique idea in electronic records, and at the time it was records, 45 RPM records was the format, 8-track tapes, stuff like that. He did a lot of hard work and is generally recognized as one of the founding fathers of the industry. I called so much with my father, and I, as a kid, a lot of times I would go, oh God, I gotta go out again. But I've learned to appreciate it more as an adult, the opportunities that I had as a youngster.
In his recording studio, Gerald becomes a Dr. Doolittle of sorts, trying to figure exactly what combinations of sounds will work best to talk to the animals.
We will never know exactly why animals respond the way they do, because we can't talk to animals. I wish I knew why a coyote would come to a sound that he's probably never heard before. I like to believe he comes out of curiosity, just simple curiosity. I wish I could ask him that. I wish one of them would say, well, yeah, I came because I thought you were a tasty meal.
Modern gadgets and animal sounds in hand, Gerald is making his way to a rocky hilltop which has all the makings for a home of a gray fox.
It's simply an enjoyment of the outdoors, another way of enjoying the outdoors. It's not like you go out and sit down and call up something every time you try. I've gone out many a time and Mother Nature beat me. I tried my best sounds in the best way I knew how and still came up empty. It's always extremely important that you approach an area as quiet as possible. It's amazing how far away an animal can pick up the sounds of you walking in. The speaker position is important. I normally try and place the speaker, if I want the animal to approach right up to the speakers, place it to where he's got to look down in the grass at it. He might not even be able to see the speaker until he gets right on top of it. I have felt the presence of animals before I saw them. And, you know, maybe it's something that if you're out there and you do it enough times, you realize the way other animals react. It's something I hope, you know, that everybody could experience.
There's a fox.
Not one, but 3 gray fox, what appears to be a family.
The sound that I like to use the most to attract gray fox with is the gray fox pup. It's a frightened squeals of a young fox we used to have as a pet. And it's quite effective at getting gray fox to respond.
The older foxes get suspicious and leave, but the young fox is too curious and wants to know what that sound is.
It's really interesting how some animals react differently than others. Some you'll get that just seem to be as stupid as they can be and hang around forever. You can't hardly drive them away with a stick. Others come in and they see something, hear something, and zoom, they're gone. They're out of there in a flash. It's really interesting to watch the body language of an animal, particularly the gray fox. A gray fox is a fairly animated animal that occasionally will yawn and sometimes sit down. If he comes in expecting to find something, he doesn't find it, he's confused, and he'll literally sit down and look around, and I've seen him stretch and do all kinds of stuff when they are trying to figure out what's happening.
Finally, the young fox becomes bored and leaves.
No matter how many times I do it, I still get the excitement just like it was the first time.
Because of Gerald's work and his father's before him, now people of all ages can enjoy nature. With the use of electronic animal calls, anyone can talk to the animals.
The thrill that I get out of it most is with children, and seeing the excitement in their eyes and seeing them try and contain that excitement is really a lot of fun to me. Just virtually anybody can call wildlife of some kind, and you can reproduce a sound that calls animals up and have a great deal of fun doing it.